Now, the trade in counterfeit goods is worth hundreds of billions of dollars annually, but soon, Europeans buying fake Rolex watches or designer handbags online could have them seized and destroyed by customs. At the moment, EU trademark and copyright owners find it very difficult to prevent counterfeit goods available on foreign websites being bought by EU consumers for personal use. Today, though, a case goes before the European Court of Justice that could change all that. Well, Jeremy Blum is an intellectual property lawyer at Bristows law firm here in London. Jeremy, talk me through this case and the implications of it.
So, as you said, it's the Court of Justice decision, which is the highest court in Europe. And the actual case relates to a fellow from Denmark called Mr. Blomqvist, who purchased a fake Rolex watch. And this was from a Chinese website, and he knew it was fake at the time he purchased it. The Chinese website shipped it into the European Union, and the European customs authorities confiscated it on the basis they suspected it was a counterfeit watch. So the case went through the Danish courts, and the question from the Danish court to the European court was, in general terms, which was, in what circumstances can a customs agency seize and destroy suspected counterfeit goods when they've been shipped into the European Union from an outside jurisdiction, such as in this case, China.
And does this case specifically target counterfeit goods bought online?
Yes, the context is specifically online, and looking at the circumstances of online trade. And the particular question the European Court is looking at is whether the online website is actually aiming its website at European consumers prior to the point of sale, or whether it's sufficient that the foreign website is simply knows it's sending the goods into Europe and it knows it's receiving payment from a European citizen.
So where does it go from here? Because presumably this case covers all counterfeit goods. We're talking about handbags, we're talking about watches, we're talking about anything really, DVDs, etc. How is this going to be enforced?
Well, customs are really I suppose, the guardians of European ports, and they're the choke point for what type of goods will come in. And as you say, it's actually quite surprising, the raft of counterfeit products that are out there. It's not just a case of luxury products. It goes into consumables. Cigarettes are one of the most commonly counterfeited products. It even goes into pharmaceuticals. And of course, when you're talking about pharmaceutical counterfeits that might not actually be working when a person takes them, it's a very, very serious problem. So customs will be vigilant. They work in tandem with intellectual property right owners, and they will always look out for suspicious goods, that in particular that come from countries that are known to be the source of counterfeit products.
OK, so all eyes on this court case and all owners of counterfeit goods everywhere, beware. Jeremy, many thanks for now. Jeremy Blum there.
Pleasure.
Now, let's move to India, because car sales there have fallen for the first time in over a decade. Few see the prospect of a turnaround before national elections due by the end of May. So as India hosts one of the biggest auto expos in Asia, what do the car makers think will get their sector back onto the road to recovery? Shilpa Cannon has been taking a look.